Hello, beautiful people. It's Tuesday and another layout for you. Still playing with silhouette and cut shop files that are backgrounds or creating backgrounds with them. Either way. And doing the same technique that some other girls are doing, where I place the paper behind the cutouts, and I'm showing you some of the colors that I used. I just used a bunch of scrap paper. It was a great way to use up some scraps, but I did want to add some color behind it so that it would have both effects, the watercolor and the die cut background. So the crushed olive in Distress ink went really well with the scraps that I used. And I didn't even add gesso or anything, so it's soaking right into the paper. That color there is Heidi Swap Color Shine and bronzer. And then this is Lindsay's Stamp Gang, and it's Caribbean Blue. And then just adding a few touches in between with my cheapy watercolors. And I'm just trying to match up some of the scraps of paper that I used. And I also end up watercoloring some of the cutout crosses. And I think I added some, yeah, I did add some of those. Let me pull the layout here. No, actually I didn't add those, but I'll use a couple of them on another page. I ended up using some of the cutout crosses, but you'll see what I do with them towards the end, I guess. So just kind of making a messy watercolor background here. Wanted it to go all the way to the edge on a couple of spots. And letting that dry a bit, popping up the back of this cut apart. And getting in between all those little crosses didn't take as long as I thought it would, but it does take a lot of tape. So here we go, just putting it on there the way I want. And when you look at it in person, you think, oh, this is great and perfect. And then you put the picture and some embellishment or layers behind it and you realize, it's a bit busy. So I end up toning it down, and that's where some of those crosses come into place, or into play, I guess. But I did have fun watercoloring these, and I'm saving them. I will use them on another layout for sure. But I wanted them to be nice and dry if I needed them. The weather here in Texas is absolutely gorgeous right now. It's like 60s, early. Low 60s, supposed to be 70 this weekend, so I'm excited about that. Yay! Alan and I went to the car scene meetup on Monday, so we had fun doing that. And when the weather's pretty, but just a little bit on the cold side, it seems to make the vet run really well, so we had a good time. The car scene is really fun. I really enjoy it. I want to learn more. I want to learn everything. Who are we kidding? As long as it's fun and interesting and progressive in life, I want to learn it. So that little tissue paper, if you notice, it has a stamped image on it that says, "Enjoy every minute." And that was from an old project that I did, and I wanted to stamp and see how the StazOn in teal would work on tissue, and it worked out beautifully. And so I ended up, I wanted to see if the stamp would work well at all. I think that's what it was. I don't remember. Anyway, I had an extra little bit on this tissue, so I end up putting that on this layout as one of the layers, and it shows through really cute. I highly suggest stamping on tissue paper. It turned out adorbs. This is just some old thread from my stash. I mean, so old it would probably break if I sewed with it, so I tuck some of that in but underneath the crosses and the layout. And here's some of the product I'm going to pull to do some layering with. And this is a picture of me and my friends in Vegas. The girl at the bottom on the right is one of my very best friends. Her and I are so much alike. I love it. She's adorable. I love her. Oh, and here I'm taking some of the crosses that were cut out originally, and you'll see I'm kind of testing placement or putting them down with some foam tape to just lay down some of that color poking through, and I'm making it all go to the diagonal so that it draws your eye to the picture. Sorry, I missed a couple of days of allergy medicine, so I'm a little froggy today. But yeah, I just filled in some of those back inside of the crosses, and it just worked out really well, I think. Here I'm taking that confetti chipboard, and that will be my title, Celebrate Together. This is a very dimensional page. Super dimensional. That and will stay right there. And I believe that's Dear Lizzie as well. Just adding a little heart. It says XO. I'll put it right there by Together. And I love that travel sticker. Super cute. And it's got little hearts. And I've got my new glue gun. Look at how pretty and clean it is. And I'm trying the glossy accents in the fine line again. Wish me luck. Somebody told me I could soak it if it got stuck or clogged, and I've not really tried that. And then I've read on some forums that it doesn't matter what you do, that the needle breaks off. So I'm taking one more shot at it, and it's the yellow bottle, so it's the bigger tip. Maybe that will make the difference. And I'm screwing it all the way on this time, so I'm crossing my fingers. I am probably going to ditch glossy accents if I can't get this to work. I don't know. Really don't know. I love glossy accents because of its strength, but just tired of buying it and pitching it or clogging and fighting it. I'd rather use a glue gun. So here's some little tiny text, and I use some Finley Alpha and phrases. That's what this is. I'm trying to make a word, and I end up making the word Vegas because that's where I'm at with my friends, and I think at first I'm going to put it up there, and then I decide I don't like it. So I'm going to move it down to the bottom. And at first I wasn't sure that I liked this layout, and my daughter said it was a bit busy, and I was like, oh yeah, I know, but I've been kind of heavy-handed lately, so I did post it, and I got so many likes. I was like, maybe I'm being too hard on myself, so now it's grown on me, and I do really like it. I really like it. Some of them you just don't know. You need others' opinions, so I appreciate feedback. I really do. That is my Heidi Swap roller date stamp, and I just put 2015, and it was a Friday, so okay, slight disruption. So I'm not sure where I was at, but you know, I'm working, so I was just taking a quick break to narrate this so I could get it to you, and then a client called. So anyway, I am back to using my Sakura pen that I love and adore, so glittery, and I'm just outlining the layout inside and out. And I guess because it's an old pen, or I haven't used it in a while, it was kind of giving me trouble. Maybe it was the texture on the paper, I'm not sure. But yeah, I finally got it to work, and I'm just showing it to you there. And so there are the close-ups, and I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day, and hopefully I will get to do another layout soon. I'm kind of behind, but I love doing it, so I'm sure there will be one soon. So anyway, thumbs up if you like. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.